All right. All right. Is it not on? Oh, how do you change that?
Someone must have routed. 1 second. It's over here. It's gonna be in the router. Excuse me, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Why did they put OTT in there? Hey, do you know what the camera's called, TJ?
Thanks, Cutter. All right, thank you so much for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. This is certainly a team effort all the time, and Cutter Martin, our First Alert meteorologist, was just helping me iron that out. We were just making sure our background was correct, and we are off to the races now. So we're going to get started with some stories that we've been following and we've been able to develop further just over the weekend. Excellent reporting that we've seen from our Atlanta News First reporters out in the field. One of the big talkers over the weekend, and something that we've been talking about from last week, is the fact that Fulton County commissioners have cut off animal control services to all of Atlanta. Now, this impacts residents, and it has a lot of residents still asking questions. So we had our Atlanta News First reporter, Bridget Spencer, go out, try to get the stakeholders, try to unpack this issue so that people understand what this means right now if you're looking to surrender a pet, or just that if you see a pet who's wandering around and you would usually make the call. This is what's going on now and how that will impact that situation. So let Bridget Spencer pick it up from here.
Neighborhoods that are already underserved.
Fulton County commissioners decided to sever animal control services with the city of Atlanta after months of failed negotiations. Commissioners say Atlanta is not paying up. However, the city says the county actually reneged on a tentative agreement.
I think it's really just disappointing that instead of putting the community members first, they did not work together and come to an agreement.
The back and forth has left residents concerned about public safety and animal welfare.
The one that everybody is more than likely tying it to is animal control calls, like trying to pick up a stray dog, a loose dog, even a potentially dangerous dog, so there's that safety issue piece. Our Atlanta police force is stretched as they are. So we're now adding additional responsibilities to them in, handling animals.
Samantha Shelton is the founder and CEO of Fur Kids. She, in the past, has worked with the county. She also says animal control services are far-reaching.
Animal control is out there patrolling neighborhoods for stray, injured, sick animals. They are reuniting pets with their owners. They oversee rabies quarantine.
She's hoping the two sides can come to an agreement, and fast.
Only Fulton County Animal Control can provide these services for stray animals. And so it impacts us because people call us now for help. Without those services, you are going to see an increase in homeless animals. You are going to see an increase in animals suffering because they don't have facilities available to help them.
As of Friday, animal services for the city of Atlanta are cut off, leaving thousands
A somber day at Maynard Jackson High School where family and friends gathered to honor the life and heroism of 16-year-old Bryce Brooks. Bryce! We love you, Bryce! It wasn't supposed to be like this.
We always expect our kids to outlive us, and unfortunately sometimes that doesn't happen.
Bryce Brooks should be getting ready for college. Instead, a balloon release took place to remember his life.
Should be a graduating senior at Maynard Jackson High School this year.
Brooks died on April 6, 2023, while on vacation in Pensacola, Florida. He leapt into a rip current to save a group of drowning kids. The children survived. Bryce did not.
I get to see every day the worst of what Atlanta and Fulton County has to offer. But this is the best of what you all brought to us.
Numerous speakers told stories of Bryce, painting a picture of all he accomplished in just 16 years. His family has since started the Bryce Brooks Foundation, which provides scholarships as well as free swim lessons. Clothing was sold to that end as well. But there are some wounds still too deep to address.
We still have yet to unpack his bags from the vacation or turn on his phone from that day.
And so family and friends talked about the good times and remembered the heroic actions, because as long as it is spoken, a part of Bryce Brooks lives on.
Heroes don't deserve to ever die.
In Southeast Atlanta, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
Unfortunately, I had left myself on mute prior to bringing that introduction to that story that you just learned about Bryce Brooks and his unbelievable heroism that was honored yesterday by family and friends. Certainly you got a clear picture of just the heart that this kid had and the willingness to help others. So it was great to be able to see his family and friends out there yesterday really paying tribute to his life and the sacrifice that he made for others. That's why we wanted to make sure that we were out there. But I do apologize that I was on mute. But overall, those are the top stories that really are doing well for us, as well as the ones that we're looking into. So we are going to be developing some other stories later on this evening. We have some stuff to talk about with MARTA that's going to happen tomorrow that you're definitely going to want to look for. One of their major train stations is closing down at the airport. Our Carly Barnett is going to break that down, my co-anchor and colleague. So we're going to have that on the First Alert desk later on tonight at 8 p.m. We're also going to have a look at the weather and how that's going to impact your work week. It looks like overall we are finally moving into a warmer stretch of weather, but we do have 3 First Alert weather days that we're tracking for some rain that's moving in for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But again, tomorrow is going to be beautiful, and then we're going to keep an eye on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it looks like Friday is going to be beautiful again too. But temperatures are going to be fairly warm. So I'll let First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin break that down at 8 o'clock here on the First Alert desk, as well as at 6:30 in our newscast on WANF. So make sure that you tune in for that. And we always look forward to having you here and getting to pull back the curtain for you and just bring in a little bit more process reporting and how we do it all and how we bring it to you right here and on air. So thank you so much for joining me here on the First Alert desk, and we will see you on TV. All right. Have a great night.